illusions can hurt people. Gene can be dreadful. Monster be bombed, plebe be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me.
Anyway, hi! I'm back from Purgatory. And I've come up with, it took me like a bit to come up with what I'm going to be doing over the next few days. There's another event releasing, I believe, tomorrow. It's a co-op event. So essentially how this is going to go is I'm going to complete D-Luke's current quest fully. It's going to be knocked out. After that, I'm going to ignore the new quest for a few days because it's mainly like a weird co-op one. And for the next 3 days, today is Wednesday. So I'm going to knock out, I'll probably do a stream. It'll be like a stream in which I just do all 3 of these kind of randomly during that stream. And then the next day will probably be maybe just the first part of the co-op quest, of the new co-op thing. After I get someone to co-op with me, because I don't do well when I record alone. I'm just lonely. I get really lonely really quickly. Anyway, so that's the plan. And then fast forward next week, because I take Saturday and Sunday off. Fast forward next week. Zinnian's Island, to my knowledge, I have fully finished, chest-wise. But I'm gonna do a review on that again. I'm mainly probably gonna, pull up a guide from, Takagigi, because he had, a whole list of, 30 guides, and just try and knock out as many of the chests as possible, and, quests and stuff. So that is essentially, that's essentially what we're doing. So yeah, we're gonna do the quest part for D-Luke, and then the last part. Now, I'm praying, literally the name of this quest was, Dawn Winery's Past. I swear, before you did the second part, the first part, it was called The Past of Dawn Winery. Actually, I think that's literally the name. No, it wasn't. But no, they said something about The Past of Dawn Winery, and I'm a little upset because, I was expecting some good lore. So I'm hoping I get at least, something as to Dawn Winery's past. Normally I don't like when quests take that long or kind of cliche, but I'm kind of hoping this one is, only so I can actually get some, information on D-Luke. It'd be nice to know. So, yeah. Eddie's the current plan and current agenda. My arm was, dying yesterday after that shot I had.
You're finally back.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. Sorry if it was too much trouble.
We didn't even find D-Luke.
We did offer to help. So anyway, is Master D-Luke back yet? We didn't see him at Falcon Coast.
Sorry, I'm not sure of Master's whereabouts either. But I did hear that he recently visited Angel's Chair.
Yeah, he works there.
After dealing with this kind of trouble, Master is always careful to tie up all loose ends. It's become something of a routine. He should be back very soon. You needn't worry. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in the winery.
Simon's gonna offer to go to Angel's Share.
After all that, we managed to completely miss him. Oh well. Let's just wait for him at the winery this time. By the way, Adeline, how come you're always standing here at the door lately? Usually you're busy indoors. Hopefully you haven't been standing there waiting for Master D-Luke this whole time, because that would be really tiring.
Hey, yo.
Oh, thanks for your concern. But I've actually been instructed by Master to meet with some special guests here. Certain guests may need reminding to stay away for the time being. Master hopes that under the present circumstances, these guests will keep an appropriate distance from the winery, so as not to make a difficult situation even more complicated.
Well, Paimon didn't understand any of that, but it sounds like a really important job.
God damn it, don't do it to me. Just let me chill at the
Very kind
winery.
of you indeed, but you've already helped Master D-Luke out a great deal. You can let me take care of these time-consuming chores.
Oh my god, Adeline, I love you.
There is one small thing
Don't!
you can do for me, though.
Please!
Please, take this
Oh,
letter and place
that's
it on the table to your right as you enter the door. There are a few archived letters on that table already. Just put this one at the very top of the pile.
Is this a letter for Master D-Luke?
Yes, it's from one of his informants. Only those in Master's inner circle are permitted to handle it or serve as custodian.
part of Diluc's inner circle.
Of course. Master Diluc greatly values your friendship. Thanks again for the help.
Adeline, I fucking love you. Finally, an NPC that doesn't tell us to go on a million I love it, you, Adeline.
Whoa, there are so many letters here.
Why are they all
It
sparkling?
looks like Diluc read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry. Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in. Bad idea. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here. You move fast.
Oh! Shit! Shit!
There he is!
Why does voice just drop like 10 octaves? Why did it just turn dead? What the hell?
What are you agonizing over?
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But, it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
There's no need to be nervous. And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest. These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line. I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently. You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
Hey, that's a good point. Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit. Oh, did you go to those mountains where the valberries come from?
Very perceptive.
Why do you know that?
I did make a trip to the Stormbearer Mountains. I'll fill you in later.
No fair! We still have some super important things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions. Alright, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go?
I'll just go in order. The heir of the Rendavar clan. Apologize for this unnoticed. You may not remember me, but we met a few times. We many of the square and so Jason, you're a good hunter, and I've seen you at the tavern. You're always busy with your things, especially when you were much chattery back then. You spoke carefully and often with your brother and brother. Oh, your brother and friends. Then he sees Kai as his brother. Surprised you did not notice me, but I've always had my eye on you, child. What the fuck? I recall crystal clarity how my little Klee once made Alice! It's Alice! Once made a complete mess of your vine hair while she was trying to catch crystal flies there. She didn't get angry and fast. You escorted Klee to the bag and even gave her a few fresh bottles of grape juice. Think about it, you might jog your memory, yes? Klee recently told me she hasn't seen that strange-looking man with red hair in ages. So I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. Shit! Many stories I've been told. You are the model knight, proud, driven, and noble character of lineage. I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Klee the way you did. And my child, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you were my own. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave the dark place that you are presently in, and you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Partings are the most painful thing, but they also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lofted the roof over its head will fly further than others of its kind. Go out and see the world is the best course of action I can envision. Only by fleeing, observing, and listening can your heart be healed. Parents all wish that they could accompany their child forever, and the skies and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father now holds new life within you, which you will experience in this world, many things that your father experienced once upon a time. I hope it'll bring you all manners of wondrous things in your journey come. In any case, keep your chin up, young child.
Huh. Paimon's not sure what this one's about. Shall we read another one?
Damn! Master Kaya took leave and stayed at Dawn Winery for a few days. In a rare turn of events, he decided to stay in his original bedroom. He would pace around the grounds when idle and even ask Adeline to make his favorite dishes. So, I assume this is one of the maids. It really does take me back. I shall be honest with you, I was quite surprised to hear Master Kaya say you want to stay for a few days. We did not refuse him, however we believed that if you were here, you would have not refused him outright. Dawn Winery has always been more of a quiet location. Perhaps all who stay here are rather peaceable people. The house is made by those who live in it, and Master Kai's uncommon arrival did liven the place up significantly. Hope that you're doing well in your travels abroad. Everyone here at the winery misses you. May you remain safe and good health.
Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now? Okay. Remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written.
I can't read them all? Dear Mr. D. Luke, it's my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. You know, my focus is on alchemy, so knowledge of ley lines shall remain quite shallow. I fear that I will be sure what little understanding I have. Maybe Albedo? According to one of the pre-existing documents under the ley lines and medium of storing information under certain circumstances, they can record evidence that occur in the area around them. This information goes through a recording and storage process. After a certain period of time, they may be released against one through the ley line. It may be so bold to guess there should be a method to activate the ley lines. Once you grasp such a method, can control the times at which the ley line information is recorded and released. Judging from the rune thing and other symbols, I surmise that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who have a very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe this requires further investigation, these entries may serve as your point of entry. I wrote a paper a few years ago in which I covered briefly questions concerning the ley lines over close to the topic. You'll find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope that it can help you clear up some of your doubts. I'm not all set!
Put the letters in the right order.
I'm not. Shut the fuck up, Paimon.
We can take away from these. It's that Master D-Luke has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out. Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice. Wait, what?
Is there a problem?
No.
Master D-Luke, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back.
How does Paimon know that's his old outfit?
You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yep, it was by that ley line anomaly.
Oh.
That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
Payment.
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters, and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare.
A lot of the knights are extremely incompetent.
If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast. But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them.
Who?
And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss mages hostage, and they soon start talking. As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed. It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, T-Luke.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Grape juice? The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
Shh, Paimon.
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves.
Don't say that! Paimon will eat your entire stock!
It's on the house.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery!
Shut up, Paimon.
This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free!
Calm down.
Thank you so much, Master D-Luke!
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adeline is already making it.
Yes.
There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time. Yes, passiveness is not my style. Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my
You look
investigation
skinny as hell!
suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this.
I'm not even gonna cap. This shadow right here literally looks like Ortho from fucking Twisted Wonderland.
Since this arose from
Especially with the
natural
cuff.
causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do? Right! Sure! After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9-1, you must never lower your guard.
Where the hell did you get that? Oh, it was from
Well said.
D-Luke.
In that case, let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
Both of you gonna have to wait a damn minute so I can finish these.
These letters cover a We're really gonna have to study all the details to figure out how everything fits together. Which letter do you want to read?
I think I didn't read the last 3 letters. Dear D-Luke, welcome back to Mondstadt, sir. It's been some time since the incident. We discovered that Ezra had betrayed. Fuck, I pressed it. I hope this news will put your mind at ease. In other news, people discovered the visual. Some mysterious individual calling people that are calling the Dark Knight hero suddenly appeared in the city. Mondstadt. All those he typically asks is that my intentions are unclear. So please stay safe and notify the Knights as soon as possible if you see anything suspicious. We'll send support immediately. Whether you are president or ranked at all faithful knights will remember your contributions to the Knights of Bonus. May you remain in good health.
These letters were really good.
I want to reread that one only to see the one part I missed about the traitor. Dear D-Luke, welcome back to Mondstadt. Sometimes we discover Ada had betrayed us and been punished severely. Alright, so that's what that was.
These letters were really good. Which letter do you...
Alright, now the neatly written letter. Dear Mr. D-Luke, it is my pleasure to investigate the Leylong Society. You may not focus quite shy of understand. I already read this one. I guess they are out of order. I didn't read the one that says a new letter, so I know that. I'm missing 3 letters. I did the one with the elegant handwriting, so I assume. Wait, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna read the new letter. You're done here. The Knights when you step into the cards throughout Mondstadt, making major improvements. The Abyss Order have not noticed. Scattered there, cleared the dragons, find the monsters scattered, separated, clearly have been assembled by the Abyss Order. No sense of enemy activity in south of Mondstadt. Either you confirm that the other locations are freedom monsters, we will conclude the Abyss Order has something to do with the race and land disorder.
These letters were really good. Which letter do
I'm gonna read the tidily written one. Okay, we already read that one. Aggressive clicking intensifies.
These letters were really good. Which letter do you...
So I've seen these three. I just read the title you wrote letter. I'm gonna do the one with clear handwriting. Okay, it's not this one. Which these weren't. I don't know how many I read.
These letters were really good. Which letter do you...
Dear Luke, Jean wrote me lately with shocking news. If I don't miss my guess, she wrote to you too. Her sentiments are those of a nice and harmonious whole. Sycophant was a good man. I thought very well of him. It grieves me greatly to know he was met with such a fate. Oh, D-Luke's dad! For the defeat of Drake and the honors accomplished, I should go as your father. I do not accept or accept of the credit for that deed, which was brought about your father's sacrifice. Stolen credit will not be accepted within the Knights of Bonia under any circumstances. I will not permit it. Already given Jean the authority to punish Eroch with all necessary severity. The Knights of Bonia will inform you of the results. Heard that you've been taking some time off outdoors and that you may be easy to read, so there's no guarantee that my letter will reach you. As such, I will stop you for now. If it does reach you in good health, I wish you good health and safety in your travels. Contact us if you need anything. Hope that Falcon Coast, I hope that Falcon of yours with this letter right in your hands. I mean, I don't write in person very often, you know. Seems pointless to may seem like pointless words to you right now, but even remember, even the greatest disasters must come to an end. Mondstadt waits for your return. If you are willing, the Knights will welcome you. If you're not, forget I said anything, yeah? Is that Kaya? Okay, I think that's all the letters. There's a letter over here.
Hey, there's another bunch of... Which one shall we read first?
To G. Storms ruin the Knights of Bonia as far as Inner Circle is preparing to investigate Eroch and his huntsmen. We're currently looking at decreasing the seated from that high horse of his. May not be pleased with this letter of mine, but to see if news gets to you as possible. You don't have to reply.
Hey, which one shall we read first?
To D. You and I was a little surprised to hear that you decided to leave on a trip. G wanted to write and try to discuss it with you, but I advised her against it. As for Varka, I don't think he knows about this, otherwise he probably would have sat you down for a talk. If you'd like to leave, do it now. The less people know, there are less big goodbyes for you to say. Leave it nice so things don't be too saddening. Take care.
Hey, which one shall we read first?
To D. Some slight bad news. Eroch won't be so difficult to bring down after all. Grandmaster orders to investigate. Certainly dealt him major blow. I wouldn't call him the pulled up by Roos yet. The matter has been handed over to Jean's jurisdiction. She'll take care of this. Eroch isn't an obstacle in her path in any case. Just sit tight and wait for the good news. Why are there so many goddamn letters around here?
Another bunch? Which one do you think we should start with?
To D. A recent group businessmen returned to Mondstadt that are reason there's a downturn in business. According to my observation, their employees are regulars and angels share, and these people have found out more dangerous parts of the city than around. Now, a few of them are a little careless and dropped some pages of their notes, and I took the liberty of returning these sheets to Angel Share. You know, out of my goodness and heart. I think they might have had something to do with you, seeing as they weren't there. I also noticed that their notes were written in code, information brokers perhaps, or some sort of secret organization. Whatever the case, it took a lot of effort to see those blurred out words with only one eye, you know. Don't worry, I'll keep this a secret. Oh, Kaya.
Another bunch? Which one do you think we should start with?
Do D. And try and hide it from you on purpose, you know, but I suppose you found out all the same. Not everyone wears an eye patch must be blind, right? Don't people also know if they wear don't people also wear an eye patch on their eye if they have a right eye scar? Long way, good news finally here. Now I'm going to bring Glass of Lion and watch Rogue pack his things and leave on his last day. Good riddance, by the way. That should be fun, eh? I know you're not the type to do this sort of thing, but I am, so allow me. Yep, that's
Another one?
definitely
Which one do you think we
K.
should start with?
2D. Oh my. No sooner did you give that, a mysterious character started popping up. He's called the Dark Knight. You brutally fought off treasure hoarders and monsters in the Mondstadt area. He's even tagging Abyss Order strongholds. It seems like he's on Mondstadt's side, but the nice Savonius could never permit such the existence of a vigilante. I get the feeling that you two get along nicely. Why did you find an opportunity to get to know him and give him some sage advice? You know, just so he doesn't get caught by the Knights of Favonius. Fucking Kaya.
There are a few. Take your pick. Let's read one.
2D. For standard procedure, the Knights of Favonius need to take statements from all relevant parties. Recently, the Knights of Favonius have received reports that the number of eyewitnesses claiming to see the Dawn Winery here in the vicinity of the Dawn Winery. The Grand Master has assigned a cavalry captain to accompany this mission. As such, I will be planning a visit in 3 days. It seems to think our great relationship could be improved if we were forced to talk in person. Don't worry, though. My lips are sealed. This will be nothing more than a formality. I need it anyways. 3 days' notice should be enough for you, I presume. Oh, I was trying to leave the rudder.
There are a few. Take your pick. Let's read one.
2D. It appears the Dark Knight here has indeed brought the Knights of Favonius some valuable time in the Abyss Order attack. This helped Jean convince the Knights of Favonius to stop focusing on trying to stop him. It will decrease the rumors on the Dark Knight here's actions, but that doesn't mean that the situation will necessarily improve. Objects to be honed to edge with damage more easily. I'm sure you're aware of the great dangers that come along with acting alone. As I said, I would advise against such a course of action.
There are a few. Take your pick. Let's read one.
2D. I heard that the Dawn Winery did not suffer any damage. Likewise, the Knights of Favonius only sustained minor injuries and will recover quickly. However, an employee of a local merchant has gone missing. Their last known location happens to align with the Abyss Order's line of activity. Knights of Favonius have dispatched people to go to the rescue. Do beware the Abyss Order has become more dangerous as of late, even going so far as to organize multi-prone defenses. Perhaps the Dark Knight here and the Knights of Favonius should team up. That might guarantee things will go off with a hitch. That's definitely Kaya in that letter. I think they're all Kaya if I'm not being dumb here. Still can't go in the basement. I read all those letters. There are no letters there. I can talk to the owl statue. Oh, watch her the night, do not forget the splendor of dawn. Oh, ye who stay away from the path of the righteous. Oh, that's everything. Let's go actually do the goddamn quest now. And I'm sitting here reading letters for 70 years. I'm not even gonna lie, I completely forgot where we were going. My genius is so much frightening. I have to do the ley line deposit with the 70th. Oh, Dealing joins the party. Get over here.
Flames, purge. Dawn, break forth.
I want to see it go up into the air.
There, it's done. The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
All thanks to the power of teamwork. See, even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master D-Luke saving the day by himself every single time. Many hands make light work.
Sidekicks. It's been a long time since I last worked with others. It's not so bad. If the opportunity arises, let's team up again in the future.
Aww. Thanks, D-Wook. Love D-Wook. D-Wook. Frick, I switched to walking. Yeah, I have so much to do. Oh no, I only have like 4. What the fuck? Why are these so cringily named? God damn. Trigger a swirl reaction. Perfect. Desperate. Easy.
Another test subject.
Time for takeoff.
And of course, Venti decides to aim the incorrect direction. That was made for Venti.
Another test subject.
Brace yourself.
Freeze.
Think you can get away?
Everybody in the hole, everybody in the hole, in the hole, in the hole, everybody in the hole, 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 in the hole.
Let's play.
I want my, God damn it, he took 35k fall damage! I wanted my all back, but I got it, so I don't care. He took a 35k fall damage. Love when that happens. Yo, easy money. Easy money. Character wearing clay. Suck my dick. Joke's on you, bitch! You know what I did? I built my team!
What's our objective?
Fucking great! He gets bitches. No, I have built my D-Luke, and last night I was trialing him in the, one domain. It's the, domain, it's, like, D-Luke's book domain, right? And this man, on a good time, like, for his slam down, like, his last normal attack, if his, thing was inflicted with Pyro, it caused him to deal, like, 24k, and I got so offended last night. Like, I was so offended. Gonna bat them around with a fucking fish.
Time for takeoff.
Solidify. Burn.
Crit, I'd like to see your critical. Especially in this sense, like... Damn it! I want to see his freaking one attack. And I don't even have his whole charge. Just gonna keep him on me for now. Yeah, sure. Don't care if you lose. You know what's annoying is he has, like, one of the highest, like, critical rates of any of my characters. He still refuses to crit. 14k.
Stabilize.
I have a plan.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Joke's on you, my Venti has the most fucking cracked physical damage ever.
Time for takeoff.
Solidify. Burn it,
Joke's on you, Venti's just simply better. These are like really easy challenges. That's why I like wasn't. That's why I wasn't like bothered by the idea of just sitting there like chilling and doing. What did I need for this? Frozen opponents. Ice. It's been a while since I've used an ice character. We'll do Yelan.
Let's go get ourselves some answers. Kamisato wa
Stabilize.
busted.
I had to figure out like
Quietly now. Gotcha. Take flight. Quietly now. My apologies. Gotcha. Whirling snow.
Solidify.
Busted. Kamisato art. Sometsu. Take flight. Quietly now. Gotcha. My apologies. Quietly now. Take flight.
you just inflict yourself with pot. Do you even know what you just did?
No.
Oh, apparently you can live that. I wish to show you the consequences of your actions, sir.
Busted.
Damn it, she didn't crit! Well, if she did, she would have hit a nice amount. And that's the entirety of T-Luke's event, because I'm not doing the freaking one thing, because, like, listen, I will admit I do spend some money on this game. But I'm not doing that, because this is, like, I'm not enough of a whale to do that mode. Let me swap my team comp back, and there's one thing I want to go read, because apparently there are some notes near,
Yeah, let's go on a big adventure.
Didn't keep you.
No, apparently there are some notes that Angel share, and I want to go read those. Because can. Oh, I guess there aren't notes that Angel share. Maybe in the tavern? Excuse me, Charles. I guess not. Well, I guess that's